Good morning, everyone. It's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess, here to do the bonus read for Libra. You did it again. Huge amount of readings, viewings on the last video. So this bonus read this week is for Libra. Last look I had was around about 8,000. So that's huge, people. So definitely a Libra read this morning. So let's see what's happening for Libra. I like that I get to do Libra, can I say? I think you all follow me because you know I have a Libra moon. And I always say to people, as much as I'm a Capricorn and I have some very strong Capricorn traits, I'm very down to earth, very direct, very honest. I am perhaps a little cool on the outside until I get to know people, but I have a very passionate nature under that. But my Libra moon, in my Libra readings, not mine personally, the ones I listen to resonate with me a lot more than my Capricorn. I remember reading somewhere in one of the star, I'm trying to think how to say it. Somebody was saying that in the Asian countries, so I don't know whether that's Vedic astrology, I don't know enough about it, but apparently your moon sign's far more dominant, or the particular sign that resonates with you more. So I've always listened to my moon sign for that reason. You can't see me shuffling there. I'm shuffling the bum off the cards. So quite interesting. But anyway, Libra, definitely. I have a Scorpio rising, and I know that cuts through every now and again. Cuts through full stop. So I definitely have a bit of that. And I have Aquarius in my Venus, which means that, you know, the way I love, the way I am in relationships is more of an Aquarian nature, which resonates with me too. I'm a little quirky. All right, Libra. Okay. Oh, very nice. Some of you are dealing with a Capricorn. How funny. After I just said I have a Capricorn sun. Some of you are dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus or Virgo. It could be that one of these people that you're dealing with is about to make an offer to you. It could be an offer around work or something to do with money. I note this morning that the money is really, really bright in here. So you could be actually receiving money from a Capricorn, Taurus or Virgo or an earth sign. I notice things some days. It's like spirit lights it up so you can see it so much more, and they draw your attention to it. And the money is really dominant in this card. So you could be receiving a job offer, contract, something like that. I'm trying to see why the camera's not right this morning. We'll get it. And there's my cup of tea. Okay. So money coming in. There's a decision to be made here. A decision around, it's a tough decision. You're not really wanting to make this decision because you're blindfolded. So you'd rather just move past it, but unfortunately it has to be made. You're waiting for something to come to the light though, because the moon's quite bright in here too. But definitely having to make some sort of decision on something, and it could be to do with money. Look, you may be about to invest money because I see you working very hard for your money here. So it's very possible with that King of Pentacles that you need to outlay or invest money. Maybe you're thinking of buying a house, but whatever it is, you're being really cautious here because you've worked very, very hard for this money. And for some unknown reason, you're a bit concerned about spending it. But aren't we all? And again, I'll move my cup of tea. Okay, then we have the stars. So I've got to say to you, whatever you're making a decision about, especially if it revolves around money, this is something you are destined to do. So it is part of your pathway. So if you've been thinking about investing or buying something, then I would say to you, you're being guided to do this for some reason. It doesn't make much sense to me if you're investing in, you know, something like a lounge suite, but somehow or another you're being guided to do this. Or the money's being guided to you. It's something destined. And the Ace of Swords comes out here too, and this is about a truth. Okay, I might need to just have a little bit of a recap here. This is a bit all over the place. Okay, all right. So some of you may be receiving a settlement here, some sort of payout, some sort of offer. And I feel like you've put a lot of work into this, but it's something destined. For some unknown reason, you're not feeling like you've got all the information here, because this Two of Swords says to me you have to make a decision and you don't know the truth. And the Ace of Swords talks about speaking a truth. So some sort of decision you're making here that is divinely guided and is part of your destiny, but you're not willing to accept this or whatever it is until you know the truth. Now, it really feels to me like some of you may be dealing with settlements in court. So I feel like you're not happy with the amount of money being offered to you because you do not feel it comes from the right place. Now, I don't know what that means. But definitely feeling like you've got to speak up here. Maybe some of you are not getting enough because there's this feeling here that somebody's hiding something from you. Somebody's hiding something from you and you want the truth. Okay, you're willing to walk away from this. Again with the moon here. You are willing to walk away from this because there's something not being revealed here. Something that you're being offered that hasn't, it's not right. It doesn't feel right for you. You're aching to have this new beginning and this truth from this new beginning, but you're feeling like it's not being exposed. Something's holding back. Now, the Hierophant can talk about structures, legal things as well. This is about order. It's about order out of chaos. It's about having structure. It can be big organizations, this can represent courthouses, things like that. So definitely somebody's doing something here that involves some sort of legalities because you're not getting what you need here. It could be that you are required to speak up and tell a truth and you're not really sure how to go about doing that. With this Two of Swords, you're really holding back. But this says to me definitely it's got something to do with organisation. Three of Pentacles. Okay, so some of you have been working really hard towards something. You've put a lot of work into something, and you're due to get something back out of this. But for some unknown reason, you're not getting back what you were told you'd get. And you are standing your ground now because you don't want to take this offer. Something is not being revealed. Somebody's holding back on you. Okay, Ten of Wands. So you are now carrying this burden of feeling, I feel like you're a bit ripped off by this. You're a bit ripped off by this because you've been carrying this around for a little while, wondering when the outcome would come. And now it's been presented to you. It's half-assed. It's a half-assed offer. I'll recap at the end though, because there's a possibility there's no love cards here, but it feels like some sort of offer. You have the Magician coming out next. So the universe is saying that even though, this hasn't sort of turned in your favor now, you have the power to turn it around to you here. You're able to manifest this to bring it round to what you want. Okay, and the last card out, to get the offer you want. Okay, it won't come easily because this is only a small offer or a small outcome. So let's recap here. I'd love you to tell me what's going on for you. I have lots of people who, come back and go, oh, this is about this. Okay, what I'm seeing here, there's an offer coming in, quite likely from an earth sign, but it just might be that the offer's coming from someone who's very direct, straightforward. This could be legal, because I have a couple of cards that say it's coming from a legal perspective. There's some sort of offer here. But for me, it's like you've put in a whole heap of work here and you've carried this burden. But something is being divinely guided here because you have to make a decision about it. And because the amount of work you've put in, what's being offered to you doesn't come in a very honest way. It's coming in with lots of secrets behind it. There's a feeling here that isn't coming from the heart. You're walking away from this because you put so much work in, you just don't even want to bother with it. So it could be a relationship. It could be that someone's offering you something in the way of money. It could be a legal decision. But what the universe and the advice at the end of this reading is that you actually have the power to manifest this to go the way you want it to. The Page of Cups tells me there definitely is still an offer here, but you have the power to make this happen. And the power you have may be to walk away, because this is destined. So it may be you have to walk away from this offer to get the next one. But what the universe is saying is that this is in your hands now. You can choose in this Two of Swords, let's try that again, the Two of Swords, whether you take this offer or not. But the offer will come back to you, and it will be what you want. Now, you could be dealing with a Pisces here, because I love the fish Pisces, but there are other people here involved too. So it's very possible that it could be anybody really. It's just that this is coming out at the end. See, the Page of Cups does talk about love. But there's nothing else in this reading that would say to me this is a love reading. It could be a job offer where they're coming in to offer you less. It could be that the job has been misrepresented to you somehow. It could be a contract or a project you're being offered, and it is part of what you're supposed to do, but for some unknown reason it's not coming in the shape that you wanted it to. Okay, very deep, meaningful reading. Not quite sure how it applies. You definitely have to walk away to get a result here, though. It's part of your destiny to do that. It could be, okay, it could be, I hope I've got plenty of time because I'm rambling. It could be that you've been offered a relationship as well, but the relationship hasn't been offered to you in a way that you thought it would be, because you're walking away here. This person isn't honest. There's no honesty. You're walking away and you're waiting for a result. The universe is saying this is destiny, that you need to wait, because you will get the offer you're waiting for. You have the power, but you have to be patient, because this offer will come to you. Whatever this offer is, it's good. But next time around, it will come with truth. It will come with honesty. It won't come with this feeling that somebody isn't telling you the truth. So it's not a real lovey-lovey offer, though. Resurrection. So it might be an offer more of stability rather than of love. Anyway, you guys will tell me. And that's how it's working anyway. So I guess it's more about the end result of knowing that you have the power to have what you want here. So the blessing here is the card of resurrection. And she says, this change can be made and swiftly. Ask for assistance and it will be yours. Let go now and move swiftly through the transition. Working with this card, it's time to make things happen for yourself. And I really believe that with this Magician here. You have the power to make this work. So it says it's time to actively explore what you have always denied yourself the chance to do, for there is a path clearing before you, but requires an enormous amount of determination on your behalf. That makes sense. You must remake yourself. Look within and see what has less than satisfied you, and know that something you thought was overdone with and decided is truly about to surprise you. Ooh, I like that indeed. Okay, so what they're saying is, you know, you walk away and you decide what you want, and then it will come to you. Thanks, everyone.